I'm Max Pringle with these headlines. Kevin McCarthy has been ousted as Speaker of the House of Representatives. It's the first time a House Speaker has been voted out. Now the scramble begins for a replacement among a bitterly divided GOP caucus. More from Christopher Martinez.
8 Republicans joined all 208 Democrats to vote McCarthy out of his position. That leaves Republican Patrick McHenry of North Carolina, a McCarthy ally, as Speaker pro tempore, serving until the next election for Speaker. The earliest that could happen is next week, but as the last Speaker election showed, it may not be swift or easy. As for what to expect next, Democrat Jim McGovern of Massachusetts had some thoughts as he discussed anti-LGBT discrimination during the floor debate.
And I just hope that the next Speaker, whoever that may be, and maybe we'll find out today, I hope whoever that may be will do a better job of preventing this garbage from coming to the floor. But looking at the Republican Party in 2023,
gentleman's time has expired.
Reporting for Pacifica Radio News KPFA, I'm Christopher Martinez.
The New York judge overseeing Donald Trump's civil business fraud trial in Manhattan has imposed a limited gag order with a stern warning after the former president disparaged a key court staffer. Julie Walker has that story.
Donald Trump says he'll be back Wednesday at his civil fraud trial in New York, even though he's not testifying yet, as the judge issued a gag order aimed at him. After a post on Donald Trump's social media with disparaging remarks about the judge's law clerk taking a photo with Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and talking about it with reporters.
You saw what was just put out about Schumer and the principal clerk. That is disgraceful.
The judge issued a limited gag order on all parties, and Schumer's camp issued a statement saying, "This pathetic post is ridiculous, absurd, and false. Senator Schumer does not know the law clerk." This activity overshadowed the prosecution's questioning of Trump's longtime accountant, who testified the Trump Organization supplied the numbers for financial statements. At court in Manhattan, I'm Julie Walker.
A bus carrying dozens of people fell 50 feet from an elevated road in Venice, Italy, killing 21 people and injuring at least 15, mostly foreign tourists returning to a nearby campsite. Giles Gibson reports from Rome.
Italy's Transport Minister Matteo Salvini posted a photograph on social media showing a smouldering bus with its wheels in the air. Local media reported that the bus fell about 10 meters from the overpass, landing close to some railway lines. Videos circulating on social media suggested the wreckage then caught fire in the immediate aftermath of the crash. In a statement, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni sent her condolences to the families of the victims. Giles Gibson, Rome.
The Supreme Court is taking up a case that could make it harder for disabled people to sue hotels for not providing enough information about the accessibility of their hotel rooms. The justices are being asked today to limit the ability of so-called testers to file lawsuits against hotels in Maine and elsewhere that fail to disclose accessibility information on their websites and through other reservation services. For people with disabilities, accurate information is critical to their travel plans. Today's arguments focus on the case of Joseph Stramondo, a San Diego resident who's under 4 foot tall, who was given a room accessible for people with hearing loss. The room didn't have bars in the bathroom or a door wide enough for his wheelchair. Some 75,000 healthcare workers in 6 states are on strike today against Kaiser Permanente, including 22,000 in the Bay Area. Working conditions, wages, and benefits are the main sticking points. Donna Warder has that story.
On strike are licensed vocational nurses, home health aides, ultrasound sonographers, and various technicians for 3 days in California, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington State, and for 1 day in Virginia and Washington, D.C. Doctors are not participating, and Kaiser says its hospitals will remain open during the picketing, and that thousands of temporary workers are being brought in to fill gaps. Kaiser and union workers can't agree on wage increases, and the union says understaffing is boosting Kaiser's profits, but is hurting patient care. It also accuses executives of bargaining in bad faith. Kaiser argues that compensation and retention are better than its competitors. I'm Donna Warder.
And I'm Max Pringle. Those are news headlines.